Back to the Let's Players, and I'm going to kind of give you guys a post narration of a battle that I just had. This was one of the better battles that I had, and I actually won, which is a good thing. So let's get right on into it. I'm using my OU team that composed of Drillbit, my Excadrill, my Gardevoir, Frogger, Charred Liz, my Scizor, and my Gengar. So let's take a look at it. See if I can actually get the click. All right. So, of course, I start out with Greninja here. He sends out Milotic. This is going to suck, so I just kind of start hitting him with an Ice Beam. Got a crit, which was nice. Believe it or not, I actually did get the freeze hacks. It was fantastic. That Milotic stayed frozen for forever. So all I was trying to do was just get some damage on this Milotic, because this Milotic is annoying. So right now, at this point, I'm not getting any damage, so I U-turn out into Drillbit. And I'm trying to get a hold of like an Earthquake, but I knew he was going to switch out, which was actually kind of predictable. So I decided to go for my Rocks instead. And then I was trying to get rid of his Flygon, so of course I Toxic. But his Flygon uses freaking Fire Punch. So I have to go back into Frogger, and he uses Fire Punch again. And so at this point, he's switching probably back out into Milotic. And he's still frozen, and so I'm just probably like, he's going to keep going. So, yeah. I'm just still trying to get damage on this Milotic, and I kind of realized after the first few Ice Beams, I'm like, I'm using a lot of the PP for Ice Beams, and I'm not getting much net damage. I'm not getting a lot of net damage here, so at least I'm keeping him frozen. And then I kind of finally realized this is not exactly helping my case at all here, until he finally withdraws Milotic. So then I use Ice Beam, and nothing really happens with Gardevoir, and I switch out, I'm fairly certain here. I U-turn out, and I go into my Scizor. But the thing uses Hypnosis, and I'm like, oh, come on! God dang it! So then what I had to do is I had to switch back out into I think it was into my own Gardevoir. No, back into Drillbit, I completely forgot. And this idiot doesn't know about the, he doesn't know about the Hypnosis Clause or the Sleep Clause, and they can only be one Pokemon asleep at a time. So I was like, ha, you suck, man. But anyway, moving on, I get a hold of some damage on Gardevoir, and then he throws in Flygon. I try to get some damage on Flygon, but then he has a Levitate, which sucks. I switch back into Frogger, hopefully trying to get some more damage on Flygon, but switches back out into a Jolteon. Now, this was different because I wasn't exactly expecting Jolteon. I was expecting Milotic again. But he switches into Jolteon, so I have to get out of there and go into Drillbit. And he uses Magnetic Rise, which I think was a good move on his part, because I can do nothing with Drillbit at all. All I have is Rapid Spin, and it's annoying. So he goes back into Flygon, and I use Rapid Spin to try to get that Jolteon some damage, because I thought he was going to stay in. But then I go into my Gengar, but the one-hit Oko Outrage. So I went into my Gardevoir to try to get a Fairy type off, and I get a Heal Bell going, so I get rid of my Sleep Scizor. And he goes into Cacturne, and I throw a Dazzling Gleam at him, and the Cacturne gets dunzoed just like that. And then the Ninetales comes out, and that thing gets raped by the Stealth Rock and gets a hold of the Confuse Ray. Me being an idiot, I didn't exactly know if Heal Bell healed Confusion. I couldn't really tell. But he did get a burn off, so I did pull off a Heal Bell and got myself unburned. And then he uses Flamethrower, which did a bit of damage, and I finally got out of my confusion and use a Psychic, and I think I get another Psychic off and get rid of the Ninetales at this point. And so the Ninetales tries to use Solar Beam, doesn't do a lot on Gardevoir, and I get rid of Ninetales using the Psychic. Then he throws out Milotic again, and Milotic thaws at this point, and he uses Recover, which I find extremely annoying, but it gets me off a Calm Mind, so I get a bit of extra attack points and defense points. He uses Toxic, but apparently I have the I couldn't even read that, I'll be honest with you. But he gets poisoned as well, and so right now he's just sitting there recovering, going back, recovering, and I'm psychicking, and it's just a constant cycle. I'm just like, are you gonna keep recovering? Because this is gonna suck a lot. So he uses Recover again. I go for the Psychic again, and it gets to a point where finally the Toxic gets him really low. He uses Ice Beam, gets me really low. I use Psychic, get rid of the Milotic. And then the Toxic Poison finishes me off. I throw in my Drillbit, and then he throws in Flygon, and I use Rapid Spin on Flygon just to get rid of it, because it only had 1% HP left. And Drillbit's almost at full health. He throws in Jolteon, and I was going for the EQ because I thought I could have gotten off the EQ faster, but I didn't get a hold of it because Jolteon got the Magnetic Rise off. I don't know why he keeps using Rain Dance on with Jolteon. It doesn't make much sense. But so he tries to get out of sub, and I keep using Rapid Spin until I finally get rid of that Jolteon. Gardevoir comes out, gets down to 4%. I EQ, and I get Gardevoir out of here, and I win this battle. And this battle was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing this one, mostly because I actually semi knew what I was doing, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this battle with KuroKitsune13, and it was a lot of fun. So guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Rate, subscribe, do all that awesome stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video. Like and favorite if you like me doing Pokemon Showdown, because it's a lot of fun. I like it. And yeah, thanks for watching.